right.
Hey, what's going on, world? This is Najee from RapRadar.com. This is the first installment of Cigar Talk, and I'm here with them Henny Palooza boys. My man Lo, Kaz, Cam. Talk to him real quick.
Yo, Henny Palooza this weekend, Coney Island, Brooklyn. Got my nigga Kaz, got my nigga Cam, Genius, Showtime, Austin Mills, nigga, we here. And Killer Cam, nigga, you never expected, but I really mean it.
Right, this Saturday, I would say like it's the biggest one. The vibe is in the air. Everyone's talking, and like tickets are sold out, right?
Yeah,
sold out right now?
it's completely sold out. This is our biggest one to date. I think the buzz for this one is different for a couple of reasons. One, it's the beginning of summer, so it's Memorial Day. A lot of people don't come outside until springtime, especially in New York. So I think for us now to have the first party of the summer, for it to be outdoors in Coney Island, that's another factor. And then, you know, we just announced, Cameron is performing. So that's our first, that's our first actual booked performance.
Right.
You know, of an actual artist, you know, not a DJ. So, you know, that was a big first for us.
Yeah, now, yo, Cam is major, right? Like, this is New York City.
Right.
That's Cam. Like, we already got the vibe, like, when you sip a Henny, it's already a vibe, right? And then when you hear the music come on and it drops, it's like, I dreamed it, y'all seen it. I really, you know what I mean? Body warm, heart and even. Why Cam? What made y'all want to go reach out to Cam and
why not?
And do that?
I think, you know, for us, the majority of us being New York City kids, New Jersey kids, I think that Dipset was a huge part of all of our coming up. You know what I'm saying? And like Cam is an icon across the board, from rap to style, just to culture in general. So, you know, for me, it was a no-brainer to get Cameron, you know, and within what we do, I feel like he's a perfect artist for that crowd, for that, because, you know, you even got like younger cats who kind of just know of Cam as like this mythical creature, and you got cats like me who came up on SDE, of that nature. So, you know, like for us, it just made perfect sense, and like we kind of underestimated what that would even do to people, you know, the fact of, oh, it's Cameron and Henny Palooza, like that just increased the buzz even more, and on top of that, you know, it's a sold-out show, so.
Y'all came from the basement, fried chicken and Henny, pull up, right? Knowing y'all came from there to this big event of this magnitude, like what does success look like this time around? Like what does that look like and feel like to you?
We know what this is and what it's born to be, or what it's evolved to be. Like we've toured the country 3 times already, but you know, seeing where he's come from his job and in finance, and seeing where he's come from his job in the Source, and me working at hotels and BET.com, the fact that we don't have to worry about those situations anymore, and the fact that we can rest assured that these parties are going to feed, you know, us and what we do and what we want to be, and evolve into other things outside of, you know, just the party. That breeds success. That shows me that we've been successful in our run. You know, it's far from over. Right. So that, you know, outside of the crowds and, you know, the stars that come and you know, the money that we make, seeing that, you know, the guys that I started it with are able to, you know, continue on with this journey. That's pretty much what success, you know, looks like to me.
Okay. So it's dope, like you said, being able to sell out, you know, days before, right? And I checked on StubHub today, and this ticket's going for $450. Like people are treating y'all party like Jordans. Like what the fuck is this? Like they reselling, you know what I mean, these tickets. Like how do you think like it's become such of like a FOMO, like the fear of missing out, that people will pay like $600 to come to this event? Why do you think, like, what have you guys done to create that? I want to say this.
Like, listen, this is a great party. Don't spend $300. Like we get it.
Cameron's like, what you talking about?
We don't see that. We don't see it. If you spend $300 on a party ticket, you're not gonna have fun. Like that's just way, because you coming in with the mindset that, yo, I spent $300, or this is like the same way with a pair of sneakers, unless you really want them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, this wasn't really worth it at the end of the day.
I think it's worth $300. I'm gonna tell you why. Like, yo, Henny Palooza, I'm not even tooting our own horn.
Wait, hold on. How much is the ticket though?
It's $50.
$50.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, like I'm not even trying to toot our own horn, but like Henny Palooza is probably the best bang for your buck you can get. You know what I mean? Like you can go to a Cameron show tomorrow in any other place, and tickets like $100 just to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like you get, that's what I'm saying. Like you get there, like the bar's open.
Yep.
There's gonna be like you're in Coney Island, so like you could ride rides and stuff.
Yeah.
There's there's gonna be Cam performing. There's gonna be surprise performers. Like you can't get a better deal for a good time anywhere in the country. Like I don't care where you go.
Right.
So if people want to market for $300, hey, mark it up for $300.
So with all that said, if you pay $300 for a ticket, all your complaints can go to Kaz. Shit is not
Real life Kaz.
Real life Kaz. Everything goes right to that man.
Hey,
Yo,
man.
so the thing is like, but this thing has like a whole different kind of like college party energy. Like, how do you guys feel like you were able to like manufacture that energy, especially in a market like New York, where it's like we just too cool to do any of that type of shit?
We got that because Henny Palooza is best of class anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, Low Key and Chris Styles are the two best hosts I've ever seen. Austin Mills, Meg Dot, Left Coast, those are some of the best DJs anywhere. And then for any city, we're gonna get your best DJ and make sure they come and perform. Ravy B's the best photographer out.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Peach is the best graphic designer out.
Oh, he's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Everybody that is in Henny Palooza, Rory, Benner, Dwayne, you know what I mean? Like Bruno, Niles,
They're like the warriors of parties.
like everybody is the best at what they do.
So like, were you guys all at the first Henny, like the infamous Cam's chicken and y'all? Describe that for me. Like, talk to me. Like, describe that for me. Set that up for me.
It initially started as a game night. You bring your Hennessy, you bring your chicken. Either one, that's how you gain admission. So, we had a table full of Popeye's chicken because he lived right down the block from Popeye's.
I think I have brought my beer pong table.
He brought the beer pong.
Kaz has the most infamous beer pong table.
So I'm gonna set the scene for you real quick. So like, we all in there, and Genius is spinning. Genius and Austin Mills are spinning. And
Austin, this is like Austin's first gig
back.
too.
Austin, way back,
This is the first time Austin's playing music for people.
So like we're all in. This is like when Trinidad James all gold everything. So we all in there just having fun, eating chicken, drinking, fucking with women, whatever. And we're playing beer pong, we're playing Connect Four, Uno, Spades, whatever. And he says to me, he was like, "Yo, let's turn the lights down and move the game table and actually party." And I'm like, "I don't know." He was like, "Yo, just watch."
Kaz, you're a genius.
It was no gas. It was his idea to move everything out the way and actually turn it into a party.
Right.
And once we did that, that's when it really exploded. That's when the line started forming outside. That's when we ran out of chicken. We had to go get some more chicken. And then things started evolving. Like, people started drinking. Then he had another downstairs area where people down there dancing and shit. And then the night just progressed. It progressed.
Y'all are living like rappers. Y'all are on tour. Pull up and tell us that story.
I'm definitely not telling that.
I'll tell my I advise against that.
I'll get another bottle.
I'll tell my DC fuck up. So this is the first time we did Howard Theater, and it holds like what, 1,200 people?
Yeah, like 1,300
people. So at the time, again, going to tailgate and getting a little bit too drunk.
Right.
The young lady I was dealing with at the time, she was at the party with her crew, whatever, and I'm hosting.
She's Dominican?
We're not gonna say that. So I'm hosting, whatever, and we texting back and forth. So I'm like, "Yo, come on stage." So the Howard Theater is set up. They have curtains. Yeah, like it's a big stage, but they have curtains. So I'm like, "Yo, come on stage. I got a bottle for you." Right. So one thing leads to another. We start making out, whatever. Right. And for some reason or whatever, we get behind the curtain. Right. For some reason, whatever. Yeah. So this nigga, so Cam is like, he asked Benner and Roy, he was like, "Yo, where's Low at?" Right. It's like 6 o'clock. Yeah. No one can find me, right? So Benner says to Cam, he was like, "Yo, why is that curtain moving?" Right. He's like, "Yo, that curtain's moving." Cam's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yo, look, that curtain is moving." So I forgot who it was that came up to the curtain. And they discovered me behind there with the young lady,
Oh, it's lit.
It's very lit. It's very lit. Yeah. Okay. So niggas is like, yo, like they talking to me like, yo, chill, like, yo, they can see you. Niggas can see what you're doing right now. I'm not gonna say what I was doing, but niggas can see what you're doing. Right. So I get myself together, whatever. I'm drunk as fuck. So I get the mic back, whatever. it's like 6:30, 6:45. The party don't end till like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Right.
So I get on the mic. I'm like, yo, there's no more liquor left. Yo, it's over. Party's over.
Right.
This nigga Cam grabs the mic from me. He was like, yo, you're done for the night. Like, you're done. You're done for the night. My nigga, when he said that to me, I ordered the Uber and I got the fuck out of there. My nigga, it's only 7 o'clock. Party's not over for another 2 hours.
I seen, I was tuned into the live where y'all was at the house in Atlanta, like doing a dunk contest. Kaz, you gotta get your bungees up, by the way. I see, Kaz, you gotta get your bungees up. I tuned in for that. I gave you a 5 for that.
Listen, I pulled out the reverse doubles kind of lit.
Oh, all right. That's the one I seen. I was like, I don't know. I was thinking James Harden, you was about to get busy. But, like, yo, anyway, just, like, kind of just moving forward with that, like, just talk about the traveling aspect and like how you guys, I guess, identify what are your strongest like markets, right? Because I see, you know, you've been to Bermuda and what was that? St. Thomas. You know what I mean? So like, how do you identify where your strongest markets really are? Like,
Man, me personally, outside of New York, Los Angeles is. Probably just as much love as we get in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, and on top of that, you know, on a personal note, like being able to reach out to certain people that, like, if you're not in New York, you're in LA. You know what I'm saying? Right, so as far as getting like special guest surprises, VIPs, like the people that you want in a party, the people you want to show up and perform, I'm saying LA is almost like a layup sometimes.
With all this success that you guys have just, you know, been having, you're bound to get people that want to replicate what you're doing, right? So I just saw, shout out to DJ Drewski with the, yo, we just gonna sucker jack the whole move. And listen, Henny Fiesta, and how do you guys feel about that? Just seeing that, cause like, I really want to know, cause like, you know, you guys have worked hard to build that, and then you see somebody come just, yo, Henny Fiesta this weekend, what's up?
Shout out to Drew.
Shout out to Rory.
You know what I mean? I just like, how does that make you feel? Is that something that's like, you know, like y'all, are you mad? Are you flattered? Are you just like, what y'all doing? Or like, what's the mode amongst the Henny Palooza team?
I just feel like with something like that that's so blatant, like there's like the cliche saying that imitation is the best form of flattery, which I think is complete bullshit. I think that imitation is the best form of unoriginality. And with something like that party, which I can't name, it was blatant, and it was like literally from like the lingo that we use via our flyers to like the kind of the way we push our event. And for me, those things don't usually strike a chord because they're absolutely not the first. They might be like the 11th or 12th to do that, and we've had these spats before. But I just feel like when you make no attempt at originality at all, you make no attempt to make something your own. You literally just say, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna make my own shit. Right. And then you attach somewhat of a credible name to it, and then attempt to, you know, push it out as this new original thing, and then it's on Groupon 4 days later. Right. I just think that it speaks to it. There's no like real credibility amongst events at that point, because you're putting an event on Groupon that you obviously intended to make something out of this and do something with it. So for me, I personally don't like it, but Lo has pulled me back several times. Kaz has pulled me back several times from it. But I just think that there's so many lanes and so many ways to do things within this space that people should try at least to do something a little bit original or tweak an idea of some sort, but don't just take. Before we go, once again, this Saturday we have Henny Palooza going down in Coney Island. Kaz is on IG Live. But before we go, I need to know, right, like, because I've had a couple Henny nights where I just ended up like finished. Like, what was the worst smacked person you've seen? Like, oh my god, like this.
Probably say
smacked out of no, just like a casual, just they here partying, but they just got sloppy. Like, baby, you sloppy. I can go first. So this was a 2-year anniversary at the Well, and God bless this girl. I still don't know her name to this day. But I was outside. I think that might have been the first one you went to, because we were. It was indoors. Yeah. But it was super cold outside. It was December. And this girl comes outside as I'm talking to Benna, my partner, and she's like, yo, you know, I'm looking for my friends, but she's clearly like, she's starry-eyed, she's fucked up. I said, okay, we're gonna find your friends, just sit right here.
So we sit her in a chair outside. It's freezing outside. It's probably 32 degrees. And she just lays on the ground. And so, okay, should I pick her up or should I let her lay? Because I know me, if I'm ever that fucked up, I probably just want to lay there, and get my shit together. Yeah. So then she's laying there, like I sent someone to go find her friends, and there's this streak of liquid coming down.
Damn, baby.
Coming down the walkway.
Yeah.
And one of the venue guys is like, yo, she pissing on herself. I was like, no, you're bugging. Like, you're seeing things. I walk up, and sure enough, Shorty's laying in a pool of piss.
Oh my God! Please don't get turned into a meme this weekend, laying in your piss, please, because that's.
I felt so bad because we couldn't find any of her friends, and so then she proceeds to throw up, which is a natural order of shit. And then one of her friends comes out like, oh, that's my sister. Where have you been for the last hour? Right. It's like, oh, I was turned up. Like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get her home. Blah blah blah. So they pick her up, and like she literally wipes Shorty's face with a napkin, not even like a full paper towel. Wipes Shorty's face with like a bar napkin. It's like, I'm gonna take her home, carry her. But I think she's been back since.
I'm glad you guys tuned in. Shout out to my brothers at Henny Palooza. This is Rap Radar Live. Make sure you get your after party ticket at Webster Hall. If sold out already, you might want to pay $400 on StubHub. I don't know. But yo, make sure y'all check it out. Henny Palooza is going to be a movie. Shout out to Engine Room, Avian and Scotty. I appreciate y'all. And we logging off.